Jimmy Burton had a reputation before you arrived here of being a bit of a giant cleaning club in the League Cup competition. Gary Rowett had done it 3 times in the first round. You carried that tradition on last night. Well done.
Yeah, well, yeah, one of those things. I think those matches, it's always going to be one of those that you have to be prepared to fight until the bitter end and be focused and nothing different actually than other match. But you know with those kind of matches, every little mistake that you make, you can be punished. And I must say, yesterday we didn't make a lot of mistakes. We were compact. We had to defend in numbers. We did that, and then yeah, you're always gonna want your goalkeeper to be in form in those matches, and he was.
And you actually made several changes going into that game from the side which started in the league a couple of days previously. How pleasing is it for you to see that you were able to make that number of changes and still perform so well against a team from a higher division?
Yeah, very pleasing, but it's I was a little bit forced to make those changes because we are in pre-season. We have just finished pre-season. Nobody is really 100% fit, match fit. You know, you go Saturday to a really extent mentally, physically. You know, against Skontorp and against Bolton, you had to do that again. And then against Saturday against Barnsley, you have to do that again. So by not being 100% fit yet, 3 games a week and going to the extreme is a hard ask. So I was a little bit forced to change, and it worked out well, and the players who came in did really well. Make themselves proud, made us proud, and done the job. And you know, end of the day, that's what you want. You want people to fight for places, and when they come in, to show that they can handle it, and they did that yesterday.
Anybody done that sufficiently to make you be thinking perhaps they should be challenging for a start in the league game on Saturday as well?
Yeah, there is a headache. There is a headache, but it's a good headache, and that's what we want. We want the competition. We need a strong squad. It's going to be a long season. It is a long season, and we will need players competing for places, and it's no different.
Have you picked up any injuries at all from the first couple of games?
No, fingers crossed that it stays that way. So there are a few knocks, but that is normal. You know, when you play those matches, that is normal. But we are okay. The only one we have lost is Kelvin Maynard. Liam Slade is coming back. He's training. Joachim is getting fitter. So yeah, so far so good.
And so to Barnsley this weekend, you have only Burton have only ever played them once. It was a game in the FA Cup last year before you took over.
Yeah.
Not one that many people in the club would want to remember, but they are a decent side, aren't they?
They're a good side. They're a good side. They have invested in their side. They have got a good footballing side. Yeah, it's going to be another one that you have to make sure that you're right, make sure that you are ready, and that we approach the game in the right way, you know. But Barnsley is one of the teams that are going to put you under pressure.
Yeah, they had a decent season last season. Were you surprised to actually see them slip up against Chesterfield on the opening day?
Well, surprise is a big word. Chesterfield is a good side, You know, they were in the playoffs last year. I think it was a very close game until it was 1-1, and then you know, Chesterfield had a few good moments after, but it was a close game. It was a close game. Surprised? I don't get surprised that quickly.
Okay, now you talked already about not at this stage of the season, people are still not really 100% fit because you are so close out of pre-season. How much of a factor will it be that Barnsley had to play that extra half hour and then have a penalty shootout last night?
I have no idea. We will have to see how much. We will have to see if that is a factor. We can't be thinking about that. We have to make our game plan. We have to make sure that we are right from minute one, and give them a good game and turn up and play our game, and then we will see.
And just finally from me, you spoke about how well in particular your goalkeeper had performed in the opening two games. You had to play him, of course, in the first one when Gotland was suspended. He's had a good performance then, another good one last night as well. Is he challenging for that number one jersey?
They're all challenging. They're all challenging. Remy is no different. You know, they're all challenging. He's done well. I've got a decision to make with John McLaughlin, who's done exceptionally well last year for us. So yeah, we will see.
Okay, thank you.